All right, everyone, welcome back. So I have give a little layout to this dashboard page. So we can see that on the right hand side we have this nice dashboard, and on the left hand side I have arranged some menus. So these are just static menus, nothing is happening at the moment. So we have like calendar, we have bookmarks, we have courses, we have events, certificates, categories, and users. Okay, so let me explain you a couple of things here. I will start off with categories. So as you probably might have already been very familiar, that categories plays a very important role in every website or everywhere that you want to display. If you are like selling e-commerce things, so categories are important. And since we are learning the building the learning management system, so categories are really important. So if you take a look at udemy.com, so here down you can see that we have different main categories like data science, IT certifications, leadership, web development, and then within that we also have additional subcategories, which is like React JS, Angular, and lots of things. Okay, so these categories are used for those purposes. Then we have certificates. Obviously, once the course is completed, we would definitely want to generate certificates for the students, or yeah, definitely for students. So we will also have those options here as well, so to generate the certificates, and these certificates will belong only to the specific tutor, or what you can say is basically like tutor can generate their own certificates. We will give them a couple of options. Additionally, we have events. So events is kind of like, let's say the course is basically a person enrolled, a student enrolled in a course, and it automatically goes into the calendar. So let's say, for example, there is a course going on and there is an upcoming event for that. And what the tutor wants is basically tutor will create the event for that course, and or what will happen is basically, so if the tutor will have certain options there, like how you want to spread this event, so those that for those things we basically use the events, and then the events will automatically be sent to the students who are existing students via email, so that they can see where the event is happening and stuff like that. Okay, then we have courses. So definitely courses will contain all the information and all the structure. Additionally, we have bookmarks. So bookmarks means basically like if you want to bookmark any video or any course, that will basically come here and it will show all the bookmarks, and clicking on that will automatically take you to the specific page. And calendar is finally it means like all the events that are being added here, they will automatically be shown into the calendar as well. Okay, so that's how the menu is going to work. So we will start off by categories here. So definitely categories are important. So we will start with categories first. So before we start our categories, what we need is basically, let me close everything here. So we need to create a migration. So PHP artisan make migration, create categories table. Let's open the categories migration. So the first thing that we would like to do is basically uh, we want to use the foreign ID, and that foreign ID is basically the category ID. Okay, so this category ID is basically, you can also name it as parent ID. So why is this important is because we would have several layers of categories, child, subchild, and stuff like that. Then we also need a string. So this string field will be the category title. Then again we will also need a uh, basically URL title, string field for URL title, and this will be unique and definitely index as well. So because we will also filter out the courses based on categories. Then we can also have couple of additional fields. For example, we can also have the description of the category, and we can convert it into text, and that should be nullable. And one more thing here is that, let me check out our users table. So here what I can see is basically at the moment we have not implemented the soft deletes anywhere. So what I want is basically that I also want to implement the soft deletes here. So what this soft deletes mean is basically like if the user tries to delete any user, the user will be deleted from the front end, but that will not affect the user to be removed permanently from the database. So the database in the database, the user will still remain the same. And we can also do that in our users table as well, which we should do that. And we will run the migration again one more time. That's not a big issue. Okay, so for the categories, we have parent ID, title, URL title, description. We can also display the categories picture as well. Yep, that would be a good option. So I will use image, and that definitely should also be nullable. All right, I think that's it for the categories database structure. So let's run the migration. So PHP artisan db migrate. Sorry, PHP artisan migrate, and I am going to run the fresh command because I also want to utilize or implement the soft deletes on users table as well. So you can now see we have deleted that column, and we also have categories table which contains parent ID. One more thing we missed here is basically we did not specify the foreign relation here. So this should be table foreign, and the column is parent ID. So it should be categories and cascade on delete and cascade on update. Now let's run the migration one more time. And now if I reload the page, everything still stays the same, but this time we now have a proper relationship on parent ID as well. And again, we missed one more thing is that parent ID could be null. It doesn't mean that it should always have something in their child or in their parent categories. Okay, so title, URL title, image. Okay, so everything seems correct at the moment. In the next lecture, what we are going to do is basically I will create the form, the HTML form, and we will start inserting the categories into our database, and we will also pull all the categories from the database as well. Okay, so that's about it, and I will see you in the next one.